And I believe we're live. Live at the time of recording, obviously not when you fine gentlemen will see this, but here we go. Draft 25-26, year 11 of the LBB. Wow, I'm sounding a lot better 12 hours after the draft, which is good news for everyone. For those who weren't paying attention or who clearly didn't give a fuck, bit under the weather. Not great Thursday night, so, not great preparation or build-up for the draft for the Mals, but just another hurdle, just another obstacle for us to get over and conquer, as we last season proudly did, coming in as your reigning champ. So, yeah, slept a lot, put myself on some good strength American drugs, which, are they legal in the rest of the world? Probably not. So, feeling a lot better. Hopefully by the time Friday pops around, which also I didn't realise is the start of the football season, I'll have a beer or a shot for you fellas to, cheers to the draft and to everything that went down. So, anyway, this is going to be a long enough video. They always are, but as requested, Tipper seemed to be really keen on me to rate his draft, and I can understand why the LBB seek the approval or disapproval of the champ's opinion. One of the best drafters, let's say, in the last 2-3 years. Let's not talk about the years prior to that, but obviously last year's draft was probably the best I'll have in my Togger career, realistically. So that's the gold standard, and that's what we're all trying to achieve, and let's dive in and see if anyone did that, shall we? Just on another note, Boomer and Lindsay were stung by bees during sometime during the 11th to 10th round. So if I wasn't as involved and listening as keenly as maybe I was in the earlier rounds, that was why I was trying to deal with a little bee sting emergency. He's got a bit of a swollen face and a swollen belly, but just another obstacle we'll get through as a family, and hopefully come out the other side with a slightly less swollen face. My balls are very swollen in anticipation for this new season. Raring to fucking go. So, not going to do a Raider, which was slightly amusing for the first couple of minutes. But here we go. As narcissistic, as egotistic as it might sound, we start with the Mals, myself, the champ, and number one pick. I don't know if I've ever had number one pick. I might have done. If I have, I don't remember it. I remember getting Mo Salah one year. Maybe that must have been a number one pick. Maybe I did. Algeria, I think, won the AFCON or something stupid. Riyad Mahrez and those quality footballers. But here we go. Hope you enjoyed the bootlegger's introduction to my video. That was requested about 2 weeks ago. So the final of the Club World Championship was all I needed to see, and that was real fucking simple decision for me. Cole Palmer was coming back to the Mals, was a huge integral part of the success we had. His little null for about 4 months almost cost us a place in the fucking top two, but it's never easy, is it, in the LBB? So it was just a blip on the way to the championship. So yeah, he's coming back. I think he's the best player in the Premier League, and I don't think it's close personally. He's fucking phenomenal, and Chelsea arguably could be a lot better this year. So yeah, takes a pen, doesn't miss pens. Does everything else. Technically the best footballer in the world. Yeah, give me fucking Cole Palmer. I got so much time for this bloke. So yeah, easy decision. It's a tough one in first pick. It's been a while since I've been there. Like I said, I think only ever one time, and it was fucking many years back now when it was. And it's hard to watch all the players you want to take go in front of you, and then you got to double down and take one guy who maybe it looks a little early on because he's probably not going to be there when you get back. So truthfully, I got no time for Anthony Gordon. I don't even think he's that good, but he wasn't going to be there by the time I, had another option. And, pick 31, pick fucking 29 or whatever. It's too late. He's good enough to get picked there. So, not thrilled about it because I think Newcastle are going to be shit this year. Obviously, if Isak goes, he's going to play every minute. He's going to play up front or on the left wing. So, Yeah, I don't know. I'm not thrilled about it. I think he's a bit crap secretly. So open to a trade if anyone wants to talk to me about Anthony Gordon if he has a hot start. But just he wasn't going to be there. It's too late. I had to take him. I wasn't going to take some other bad picks which people took. So yeah, Anthony Gordon, not thrilled, must admit. Kudus, couldn't let him go. He's obviously with Madison being out, Kulusevski out for the. We'll talk about that pick. Kulusevski out for probably a similar time frame. Like he's gonna play. Thomas Frank seems to fucking love him. He's probably the best close proximity dribbler in the league. Can score goals. Doesn't like to last season. And personal experience will tell me that. But Spurs team, they should be better than West Ham, right? So another easy pick actually for me. Kudus, welcome to the Mouse again. 3 seasons in a row. Wasn't going to let you go anywhere else. I like this bloke. Did I think I was drafting a forward? Yes. When it came through as a little blue symbol as a midfield, was I slightly irritated? Yes. Does it matter? Not really. Just maybe get an extra clean sheet point. If Palace happen to keep clean sheet. But yeah, this bloke's, he's pretty fucking good. Obviously was a stalwart of the Beavers revival last year. Jimenez and Mateta, that front three, they're going to play every fucking minute. Very good in the counter, very cool finisher. Palace, I think, pretty much got the same squad as last year, so I don't see why they should be any worse off. And I think reasonable value considering the other players that have gone in this round. So yes, welcome to the Mouse, first time. 5 rounds in, we're going to need a striker, so this was the best one remaining on the board. Solanke's obviously out for a bit. Wissa, I don't know what's going on. If he doesn't get a move, he's going to be playing for a shit Brentford team, so don't know how good he's going to be there. Mateta, I can't obviously take him after taking Sarr. So Evan Nilsson, again, plays number 9 for a team who's pretty attacking. Nothing's really changed. They've not sold any players. They should be as good. I'm a big fan of Eriola. Evan Nilsson, why not? Again, I think he's on the pens. But goal scorer. Goal scorers hard to come by in the Premier League. Just ask Beavers. So yeah, first striker, we desperately needed one. And that's why we went back to this guy. This guy might be my favourite pick of my draft, honestly. Ruter. Secretly a ghost pointer. Not sure where he's going to play. Might take that 10 role that Pedro played. Might just play centre forward. But really highly rated at Leeds. Did all right last year. Just had a lot of injuries. Think he's going to play a lot. Think again, Brighton's supposed to be a team who are improving. Apart from the sale of Pedro, they've not really changed much. So I think he's going to play a lot. If he plays in the 10, that's good. Is he going to take the pens? Don't know. Don't know who takes the pens for Brighton in Pedro's absence. So we'll have to see. But I like that pick a lot. Like where I took him as well. Again, you look at the pick before him was Livramento, for Christ's sake. So yeah, great value. And Dye. Don't know. Thought I may as well get a striker again. Didn't want Chris Wood. We'll talk about that in a bit. Not really many other options, I think, for a bloke who, again, is probably going to play a lot of minutes and allegedly is on the penalties for a team who's pretty crap and don't score many goals. But he's a bit of a dribbler. He's a good footballer, so we'll see. He might be in the bin. We'll have to get to that bridge when we get there. But I think it was just the obvious pick. And again, with one of those being in the pick 1 and the pick 10, you kind of got to take people ahead of where maybe they should go because he's not going to be there on the way back, which leads me into this guy. I think great value. I think things that one of the main things people have missed is that when Trent was injured and when Trent didn't play, this man takes all the whips, all of them. So obviously World Cup winner, phenomenal last year, one of their best players. Going to be interesting with him signing Wirtz. Obviously that kind of like going to be a bit of a competition for him and Szoboszlai, but I think McAllister's a little more trusted in that deeper role. So hopefully he gets a lot more of the minutes. And like I say, when he does, I think he's going to have a bit of a monopoly on those set pieces, which is going to be a good floor for Mr. McAllister. And when he did play in those last 10 games or something, he was fucking great. So yeah, it was a bad draft pick last year from commission to him round 4 or something daft, but fucking round 8, end of the 8th, please, easy. Harry Wilson, I like this one too. Very good towards the end of last season. I think he's going to get a few more minutes this year. I think they're done with fucking getting bored of Adama Traore. So, yeah, obviously an unbelievable technician. Whip king, free kick master, one of a left foot, scored fucking loads of goals in pre-season. So, yeah, I think this fella could be a Could be a little diamond in the rough, as they say. Round 9, who really gives a fuck? So, yeah, quality from the Mal, well done. Kanate, good pick, right? Like 10th round for Liverpool. They don't have any defenders. Gomez is injured. They sold Quansah. They've not bought a centre-half. Who else is going to play? So, you're getting a starting Liverpool defender who played 33 games last year. 31 starts, I may add. So pretty much a nailed-on start in the Liverpool defence when, we got some people who have taken Liverpool defenders as high as round 3. So, if we're talking about the end of the 10th versus middle of the 3rd, I think this is extreme value, high-quality pick. Naive on a lot of other people's parts who've maybe let him go. So, very happy for me to be his first defender on the board. Romero, don't give a fuck, but Spurs allegedly going to be a bit better, this season defensively. Got some good opening fixtures, so, get him in there. If he's crap, we'll get him out. Easy. Dan Burn, in my research for my quiz, he was actually the player who won the most aerials last year, so there's a lot of points straight away. So, got to play all the minutes for Newcastle, who, again, I do think will be shit this year. But he's going to play. He's going to win a lot of headers. He's going to do some silly stuff. So, just one of them. Just like plug in and see who gets on. If he's in the bin in 3 weeks, he's in the bin in 3 weeks, and someone else can have him. So, yeah. These are just, mid-round, fill up the defenders at this point, and we're happy to do that. Which leads on to the next one. Jed Spence. Think he's going to play for a few weeks. The doggy's dead. I don't really have anyone else to play left back. He was pretty good last year. Obviously, ex-Forest legend. He was unbelievable when he was at us. I think he'll play. I think he's all right. He's quite attacking. He doesn't really do much, but he's very attacking, very good on the ball. Stick him in for a few weeks, like I say, Spurs opening fixtures, and then we'll see in the bin if the doggy does come back. Maybe he plays really well and he just plays there all year, which would be excellent news, wouldn't it? So, Jed Spence. Trossard. Kind of thought he was like the best good player left on the board, I suppose. Plays for the Gooners. He's supposed to be good team, allegedly. Anything happens to Martinelli, they've not really filled up on that left side. They've got Maduki, but obviously looks like he's almost there to fill in for Salah. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe he's going to go play over there on the left, and this might not play out too well. But again, it's the 14th round. If we put him in the bin, no one gives a fuck. So anything happens to Martinelli, Trossard should be in. Pretty good when he plays for the Gooners. Punt pick, I suppose. Hume, don't know. I was told he was good. Good to take at least one promoted lad. There aren't many that have gone on the draft board, which is unusual. But Hume, I'm going to be brutally honest, he's in the bin because I've just picked up Harvey Barnes for protection on Gordon, who's allegedly rolled his ankle. So maybe a blessing in disguise because I actually think Harvey Barnes is a better footballer. So I've got Harvey Barnes there instead. Might be playing week 1, who knows. And then goalie, Matt Sells. Highest scoring total goalie last year. Got him last pick of the draft. Some people were taking goalies as high as round 12. So, yes, please. Thank you to Matty Sells. Where are we on this? We're 30 minutes in. Jesus. I don't know. Obviously, that midfield looks phenomenal. Strikers are going to be an issue. There's no doubt in that. Defenders are defenders. Last year, we got pretty blessed with some of the defenders. We picked Robinson and Tarkovsky, who were both phenomenal. So, there's potential there. Obviously, the midfield is what we're relying on here to get us most of the goals and most of the points. So I think comfortably the best midfield in the draft. But obviously not quite as happy as I was feeling when we left the draft room this time last year. So I don't know. It's going to be a tough one for the Mals, but I'll give myself a 6. It's an above average draft, and maybe we can make some moves and talk some trades and move some things about. So 6 out of 10, I think. Definitely not the worst draft out there, I'll tell you that for free. Right, here we go. There's potential for the worst draft. Let's move on to the commissioner. Mo Salah obviously had to be picked once Palmer was not an option. Not going to talk too much about that. Well, Gonzo wasted him last year, but maybe this will save commissioner another year in the metas zone. Morgan Rogers, too high for me. I would have probably taken him if Commish didn't. Very good, but very goal and assist dependent. Watched him live against St. Louis just a couple of weeks ago. He looked a bit slow and sluggish, but again, that's pre-season. No one gives a fuck. Obviously, Emery loves him. He's going to play. Guaranteed minutes is important. And he did well last year. Lots of goals, lots of assists. So he's going to need to keep that up. And he's going to need to keep those minutes up, which let's add a little Champions League in there and see how that goes. So a bit too high for me, I think, but I don't mind it. Enzo, I think, was a bit of a freak last year. I don't see him doing the same stuff this year. Just depends if he's on the whips and that kind of stuff. Chelsea, they do look good. They should be good this year. It just depends if, Palmer, Neto, all these new fucking Pedro. I don't know who's going to be doing all of this stuff, but he should play. But I don't know. I watched Caicedo and some other dude play that defensive role, and truthfully, they don't really need to play Enzo, so maybe he'll get less minutes this week. There's talk of some weird Sesko stuff. I don't know if he's getting Sesko here instead. If that's the case, I prefer that a lot more. I don't really know what's going on there. So Enzo, I don't mind it. Kirkes crap, too high. Might not play every week. He's a Liverpool defender. He's not going to be Andy Robertson. You're relying on clean sheets there, I think. But hey, yeah, it's a gamble-ish, and he obviously he could be great. Mateta, fine, don't mind it, honestly. 5th round. Fucking good player. Palace looked quite lively. He's going to play a lot. Was crap at the start last year, but kind of grew into it towards the end. And we know what he can do. He put up stupid numbers before, so don't mind that at all. Livramento, this is 5 rounds too high, maybe? 6 rounds too high? Don't get it. Do you want to rotate with Trippier still, probably? Lewis Hall's back, so he's not going to be out on the left as much. Dan Burn can play out there. Target scoring in fucking pre-season, so who knows what's going on there. Yeah, I don't like this pick at all. Like I say, I think Lucas are going to be crap as well, so yeah, not a fan of that. I think that's rubbish. Wood, another team I worry about. It hurts me to say this, but fucking Forest, man. I think we relied on Langer more than we realised. We've scored about 2 goals in 8 pre-season games. I don't know. I worry about it a lot. Nuno's probably my first manager to get sacked, so we'll see. And again, obviously, every year that Wood plays, he is getting older. Everything's going to have to come through Morgan in this team. And, hopefully fucking Woody scores another 20 goals again. I can't see it. So, yeah, I don't think so for me. Obviously, I had the option to get him and turned him down. So it shows you where my feelings are on the pick. But, hey, 20 goals last year and you got him in the 7th round. So maybe it's not too bad. Szoboszlai, risky, similar to McAllister, but I think he'll play less. I don't know where he's going to play. Very streaky, hit and miss anyway. Some games he does nothing. So it depends. Depends how much he plays. If he plays, obviously that's going to be great value. If he doesn't, it's going to be bin, waste of a pick. Alcaraz. I don't know about Everton, man. They've signed a million midfielders who all seem to do the same thing. So I don't know. Decore, Alcaraz, Dewsbury Hall, McNeil, fucking Njai. They got a million players who kind of all play in the same positions. And Gay and Tim Ibra. Don't know how much he's going to play. Streaky bloke. Seems like a good footballer, but I don't know. It could be a waste of a pick, personally. Grealish, like it. If he goes to Spurs, it's going to be great. Even if he goes to Everton, could be great. Probably unlikely now they've signed Dewsbury Hall, but yeah, I don't mind it. 10th round, who gives a fuck? Welbeck, yeah, he's probably going to play centre forward for Brighton, who are pretty good. And again, one of them fucking evergreen players, just keeps going and keeps scoring, so don't mind it. Murillo, don't mind it. Centre half for Forest, obviously great defensive record last year. Plays every game, probably the best centre half in the league. Yeah, not bad. Digne, weirdly prefer this to Maatsen, actually. They're going to be rotating in and out. It's going to be a fucking ball ache and a headache to pick them every week, so that might grow on the commission, get fucking annoying when he's 3 weeks where he doesn't play, but he is the better fullback. Great left foot, obviously, and does have attacking upsides. I don't mind it. Joe Linton, don't know, don't care. Do think Newcastle will be shit, so maybe not a great pick. Don't know who this bloke is, don't care. Robert Sanchez, good for you. So, yeah, I don't know about the commish, man. He's got Mo Salah and then a lot of, kind of iffy players. 2 defenders taken way too high. Who's just starting 3? Kirkes, Livramento, Murillo? I don't know, man. Not a fan of Comish's draft at all. With Sesko, I suppose, if he gets to Sesko, I do prefer it. So maybe a 4 out of 10. Considerably worse than mine. Many more question marks. He's going to be Mo reliant for sure, which is a nice place to be in because he can just, win you game weeks pretty much by himself. All right, Gizmo's up next. Strange rebrand. Fozzie? Gozzy Gosborn? Not sure about that. Doesn't seem to have changed his team name or his logo, but sort of weird rebrand. I don't know about that. Bit strange. Maybe been hanging out with one too much now. They're both fathers down in the Essex end of the woods. But yeah, He's done something strange as well. He's taken Haaland over Saka, which I think not many people would have done. But this is the Gonzo blueprint. He identifies that first pick and he takes the player that maybe he shouldn't, according to popular consensus. And last year it paid off. Obviously, Mo was by far the best player, and obviously a complete waste of 700 and something points. That's like more than Kamish got most of the year. So yeah, real waste. It's Erling Haaland. What can you argue about? He's a fucking high quality striker, unbelievable striker playing for Man City. So yeah, got no issues there at all. Eze I like. Avoid the United crop. No issues with that. If he goes to Spurs, could be a headache. But even then, he's probably going to play, right? He's going to pay loads of money for him, and he's fucking great. So yeah, nice. Morgan, don't mind it. Everything's got to go through him. If Forest are going to do anything, it's going through that man. So yeah, very consistent. Obviously, the heartbeat of what we do at the trees. So yes, got no issues with it. Third round, I think is fine, absolutely fine. I do think they're going to struggle, but again, it's all going to come through him. So no issues there at all. Damsgaard, obviously a revelation last year. Should play a similar role this year. Nothing's really changed apart from Buemo going, which I do think is going to affect them. Probably Whistler 2 going to affect them more than people realise. But yeah, he's a Togger man, isn't he? He does all the Togger stuff you want. So fourth round, don't mind it. Solanke, thought about him myself, even as high as round 4. He's got to be better than he was last year, right? But again, he's already nursed an injury and is probably going to miss at least one, maybe the first few games. So not ideal, really, going into a season with a man carrying an injury who wasn't great when he should have been last year. So Spurs should be better. He obviously is a good footballer, unbelievable for the Mouse a couple of seasons ago at Bournemouth. So yeah, I don't mind it. He's just you're gonna be patient. I think patient with that man. Lewis Hall would have taken him myself if he was kind of available this kind of round. So yeah, I like it. Bit of a Togger, bit of a new age Chilwell. Good floppy haircut. Does play for a bad team though, small club. So yeah, don't mind it. Wan-Bissaka also like it. Good value, man. He was a huge part of the Mouse down the stretch. Unbelievably consistent. Most successful dribbles by defenders last year. Who do you think was number one? It was Wan-Bissaka. So, yeah, dribbleman, ball winner, like flying down that flank, like it. I think that's absolutely fine in there. Esteban, interesting. Maybe a recency bias pick on this. Saw a goal in the friendly. He's only, fucking 12 years old, so I don't know how much game time he's going to play. And obviously, Chelsea have got a million wingers, so that's going to be a real fucking headache who's playing in and out of that team every week. But if he can secure a place, he does look fucking exciting, and Chelsea boys seem to be very excited about him. So maybe a bit high, but I don't know. Like, it's 8th round, man. Look at the fucking people. Lewis Skelly was taken next to him, so who really gives a fuck? Yeah, risk. Could be shite, could be great. We'll find out. Rodri injured. Take the reindeers. You got a little of a little fucking protection either way there. Don't mind it. Rodri before he did his thing last year was fucking unbelievable. So yeah, I don't mind it. It's going to be a patience game again. Paqueta, fine down on this stage. Obviously he was garbage last year, but he had that bet thing going on, and West Ham were terrible. So should be playing more. Got more of a chance to play with Kudus leaving. Playing that number 10. He has the potential to be a good Togger man. It's just he was awful last year, and so were West Ham. So 11th round it's fine, absolutely fine. Gusto, I think is fine. Should be playing right back for Chelsea. Matson, headache. Pirro, don't take strikers for promoted teams. Cool. No time for Leeds, the garbage club. Pickford, fine. New hairdo, new goalie, good bloke. Conor Bradley, like it. Think he'll play more than people think. Like that one a lot. He will play more than people think. There you go. That's prediction number 1 of the season. All right, Gonzo's draft. Pretty consistent, honestly. I like it. Maybe a 7 out of 10. Maybe the best so far. Very consistent. Gonna have to be patient with a few of those boys, but I think once those red flags disappear, yeah, there's a good squad in there for sure. So, yeah, not bad, Gonzo. Well done. 7 out of 10. All right, here we are, Mez. Saka, obvious pick when Eric went before him. So, yeah, very good. And Buemo, not for me. Obviously, was the Mao. He was the leader of the Maus last year. Record breaking for Brentford, was unbelievable. He's not going to be on pen, so that's minus 10 goals. Playing for a worse team, minus 5 goals maybe. Who knows how much he's going to play? Who knows if United are any good? I'm glad Mets took him, so no one else had to. Not for me. Matoma, fine, great player. Fucking love him. You got to have one Japanese in there, haven't you? So yeah, good pick. Ait Nouri, why fucking not? Could be great. Ait Nouri is great. Is he going to play every week? Don't know. Does he play for a good team? Yes. Is he good? Yes. Is he an attacking fullback? Yes. So potential is there for sure. Visser, if he's at Newcastle, yes. If he's at Brentford, probably also yes. If he does this weird NFL contract holdout and refuses to play, no. 5th round, don't care. Reasonable pick. Cucurella, good pick. Would have had him myself. Another defender I was after. Seems to be playing left wing. And he's come on leaps and bounds in the basically since he won the Euros. He's been great. So, yeah, big fan of that one. Tavernier, Togerman, good pick again. Well done. Look at this one, man. Yeah, some good picks in here. Skelly, don't mind it now as a defender. Yeah, a bit high. Don't really care about Arsenal left backs, and he doesn't really do much. He's a bit like a fake player, isn't he? But he'll probably play a bit. He's defender now, so at least you get those points. Delap, fine. It's not going to play, is he? But anything happens to Pedro, and he is pretty injury prone. He will play, and he's going to play centre forward for Chelsea. He should be good. So yeah, don't mind it. 9th round. Tonali, fair enough. Going to play. Newcastle going to be shit, but he's good. I do like him. Active, does a lot of stuff. Marlon, Roto Boy. Not even sure what he does. Don't even know what he is. He's like a fake speedman. He's like kind of quick, kind of not. So we'll see. Probably in the bin. Well, he's in Meta's team though. Let's say any other team drafted him, he'll be in the bin week 5. But probably going to still be seeing him in the Meta's team in December with very few points next to his name. Edwards, don't know anything about him. Don't know anything about Burnley. Maybe he's good. Don't know. Don't care. Dallo, he's going to play? Don't know. Maybe. Yeah, interesting. If he can, I just don't know how much he's going to play. If he does, it's going to be great. If he doesn't, could be an issue. Beto, obviously, I think he'll start the season. So you got a good centre forward there. Ika was pretty good towards the end of last, and obviously they've improved the midfield. They could be good this year, Moises Boises. So, yeah, Beto, don't mind it. Bob, I don't fucking know about Man City. Does anyone know about Man City? And then Alisson, who's also injured. So, yeah, you know what? I said this last year about fucking Meta's team, and then he was rubbish, so wasn't he? But I don't mind this, and I think this is more of a set and forget kind of team. So, yeah, you know what? Better than mine, probably-ish. This is where I drafted from last year. Maybe a 6. We'll put it on par with my draft. How about that? So, obviously, yeah, you got Kamish with the worst draft so far. I don't mind it. I think there's a lot of good stuff going on in there. So, well done, Metas. Maybe the sober draft's the way to go. All right, here we go. Rolex Rippers. This might have to be a 2-parter. It's so fucking long. Yeah, let's do this, then we'll do the back end of the second half. Right, Rolex Rippers from the auto draft. Bruno, obvious pick. Fantastic video, by the way. Enjoyed that a lot. Rolex Ripper also a great rebrand. So yeah, well done, Rippers. Enjoyed that. 2 Man United players to start the draft, though, is tricky, isn't it? I don't know. You're relying very heavily on them to be good, which they have not been for many, many years. So yeah, that's going to be a ball ache. We'll see. Cunha could be good, and he should be good. He's a great fucking footballer. And yeah, I prefer him to Mbeumo. So you know what? Don't mind it. Let's see how we get on. Akite, maybe I should have taken him. Maybe my one regret so far. Probably over Gordon, truthfully. Not that into Gordon. So yeah, he looks exciting. We'll see how much he plays again. Heavily dependent on the Isak, isn't it? If the Isak doesn't sign, that's a fucking great pick. If the Isak does sign, it's going to be a bit of a roto between him and Gakpo and Isak. But either way, I think he's going to get some minutes, and he looks fucking exciting. So, yeah, fair enough. Don't mind that at all. Robinson, obviously, just hard to know if he's going to repeat. He obviously essentially plays left wing for Fulham, so he's very attacking, very consistent, plays a lot of minutes. I just don't know if he's going to do what he did last year. And to take him in the 4th round is pretty fucking high up. So we'll have to see. Don't hate it, though. Don't love it. Iwobi, don't mind it. Seems like a bit of a togger man. I think he had some mad outperforming his XG last year by I don't know, 8 goals or something. So we'll see. I think natural regression is going to occur for him. But again, Fulham have pretty much got the same squad, and they're pretty attacking. They score a lot of goals. So yeah, we'll see. I think him and whatever his name is, Harry Wilson, could be pretty good. Shard, I didn't want this bloke. I don't really know what to make of him. I think is he good? He seems actually kind of good, but obviously with them losing Mbeumo from the opposite wing, who who gave a lot of their deliveries from there. I don't know how much this guy... I just don't know how good Brentford are going to be, put it that way. So we'll have to see. Obviously, he had a real purple patch towards the end of last season. Big part of Aussie Will's push for the title. But I think pretty streaky. Like, he needs goals, this fella. And if he's not scoring goals, he's not getting many Togger points. So we'll have to see. But again, I don't mind it, truthfully. Savio, one of the Pep Roulettes. There's not much out there on the right-hand side, so maybe if he can nail down a place, he'll be good. But didn't score many goals and assists, but still got a few Togger points last year. So I don't mind it, but he's going to have to really lock down that place. So that's going to be a lot of putting him in the team and him not playing. Ouattara is good. He's a good Toggerman. He's a good footballer as well. Obviously I traded him after someone got injured last year, and he played way more than he should have. I think I got Robertson off the fucking tipper, and then the week after, fucking Ouattara went and scored a hat-trick. So, yeah, it was good for them. Good for them last year, and in the 8th round, I think it's pretty good value. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming. Nathan Collins, good pick. Like it. Second most aerial duels, based on research. Bit of a Togger man. Tarkovsky kind of 2.0, but less good than Tarkovsky. So yeah, don't mind that one at all. Milenkovic, similar. Plays in a good defence, does a lot of stuff, wins a lot of headers, ball winner, natural born champ, like the pick. Murphy, don't know. I just don't know what to make of this guy. Is he any good or not? Should he be playing for fucking Ipswich? I think he will be next year. He's one of them that when he has a crap season this year, which I think he will, obviously now got to fight for his place with Alanga. I think he's going to go to a championship team. He just strikes me as that kind of player. I don't know. I can't see it. He was obviously really fucking good last year. Does have a bit. He's got reasonable delivery, to be fair. But yeah, I'm not in on Newcastle, so my predictions he's going to be a bit shit this year. And Doy shouldn't be a mid, but he is. Well done, Juan, on that one again. Don't know. Worry about Forrest. He looked lively. I've watched him a couple of times. He looks quite fast and tricky and active. Again, I just worry about where the fucking goals are going to come for us. So we'll see. But he should play. They paid enough money for him, so yeah, he definitely should play. Don't mind the pick at all. Lacroix, don't mind it. Centre half, got a lot of Togger points. Muniz, I was eyeing this fella up as well. Could be a move elsewhere, which would obviously be great. Even if he stays, I think there's going to be periods where he plays, there's going to be periods where Jimenez plays. Jimenez is getting older every year, so I don't mind that pick at all. Kelleher, fine, it's just a goalie. And Dewsbury, not many Togger points to go around in that team, if you ask me, but maybe Dewsbury's the man to bring him in, but again, I don't see them scoring many goals. You got McNeil, Dewsbury, you got other players. We'll see. We'll have to see.
Can you bring down some ibuprofen?
We'll have to see. Let's have a look overall. Lots of this was a classic auto draft. I think a lot of these players were picked on the top of the ATP of who was left. So not much thought has gone into this one. Obviously tough to do with Tipper drafting on the road, which he is used to doing by now. I like Atike, where the fuck his name is. Bruno's great. Not bad. It's a bit of a boring draft, this one, truthfully. Thoughtless, boring draft. There's a lot of good Togger men in there. I'll give it a 6. On par with mine and Metters. Yeah, obviously Kamisha's still by far the worst. But I think there's potential in this team for sure. Lots of full of Togger men, full of boring Togger men. Good luck to the Rippers this year. Could be a dark horse for sure. Right, I'm going to cut this one short because I don't know, this fucking video is 34 minutes long, which is outrageous. I'll do the back end in another video. See you there.